A telethon just began for our area's first responders. HeroFund USA raises critical funding to keep our first responders safe, and KCTV5 is partnering with the 501c3 to raise these important funds. Our Abigail James is live this morning covering this event for us. And Abby, tell us why this event is so important.
You know what, Joe, I want to go ahead and mention we started this at 6 o'clock this morning, and I just got an added total of how many donations we've already received, and the grand total at the moment is $2,355. So that is an awesome amount that we've gotten so far. Of course, we will have this telethon going on until 6:30 tonight. All of our volunteers back here busy picking up those phones, taking all those donations. But I want to kind of give you an example of where those donations go. And joining me this morning is R.B. Todd. He's the deputy chief for the Lee Summit Fire Department. And you guys recently received funding for a drone. Go ahead and tell us a little bit about it and why it's so important. Yes,
the Lee Summit Fire Department is extremely happy and excited that the Hero Fund was able to help us purchase this drone. We'll be able to use it through a multitude of different options with prevention, operations, hazmat incidents, and training as well. So we're looking forward to using it to help save lives and protect property.
Yeah, that's great. And I do want to bring someone else in here as well, right back here behind you. This is Elena Cascodi, and she is a HeroFund USA board member. And Elena, you brought a check this morning. Go ahead and tell me a little bit about that.
I did. This check is the proceeds for our event, Dining with Heroes. We have the event coming up again this year on September the 12th at Old Mill Emporium in Parkville. Last year, our proceeds topped just $28,624, and it all goes back to Hero Fund. So it is a great, great cause.
That's great. And can you just kind of give it a little example of why donations are so important today?
They are so important because we as a community need to help our first responders that help us. They help us every day, and it is important now more than ever that we show up for them, and we are there to help.
Absolutely. Now, HeroFund USA, it's a 501c3, and it serves first responders departments throughout Missouri and Kansas City. And just for just some numbers, in the past couple years, they have provided funding for new safety equipment for 27 different departments. They also supported 16 families after a line of duty death or critical injury. Again, you can go ahead and donate all to this telethon up until 6:30 p.m. tonight. That information should be right at the bottom of your screen. Reporting live, Abigail James, KCTV5 News.
Abby, very important story this morning. Thank you so much. Happening today, the second annual Hero Fund Telethon is taking place. Hero Fund USA is a nonprofit that raises money for first responders and families. Our Abigail James is live this morning covering this event for us. The telethon has been taking place since 6 a.m. this morning, and we are now about an hour and a half into it. How are things going so far, Abby?
You know, Joe, things are going really good out here. I want to say, I don't know the exact amount of money that we've raised so far. I want to say it's a little over the $2,000 mark so far, so awesome. We want to make sure that those phones do keep ringing this morning, though, because it really does support a very important cause. Now, money from the donations we received today goes to the Hero Fund USA, and that supports metro-wide departments to help them purchase important safety equipment such as bulletproof vests or water rescue equipment, drones, infrared cameras, different things like that. But it also supports families of first responders that are killed in the line of duty or injured, critically injured in the line of duty. And I want to introduce two very special people this morning. We have Scott and Tyler Mosier. Now, Tyler's son and Scott's father was Mike Mosier, who was killed in the line of duty. He was an Overland Park police officer. And you guys received some funding from Hero Fund USA. Go ahead and just tell us, how did that help your family?
Well, the money that we received helped our family because we use that money to kind of help our family that's less fortunate and that is out of town, so we could help them to cover the cost to travel and spend time with family and kind of bring us all together in a time that we needed it.
Yeah, and it was definitely, you know, something like that. That is not something you plan for. It's not money is not something that you're thinking about when something like that happens.
At a time that we were facing thinking about money would be the last thing that we'd want to think about. And the Hero Fund stepped up and helped us with that. and allowed us to focus on what we were there for and getting the family together. And the last thing you want to think about is finances at a time like this. So it was a tremendous help to our family to allow the other members of our family to come and help with the grieving process and, help with support.
And you guys actually have something important that's coming up here in March that we want to talk about. Let's go ahead and bring up Ken Edmondson right along beside you two. Go ahead and explain to us what is happening in March that all of you are a part of.
Well, HeroFund's working with the Mosier family to put on the Mike Mosier Memorial Marksman Tournament, and it's held at the Frontier Justice, both locations. It's in March, and those funds will go to further the work that the HeroFund does citywide here in the metro area. Scott's been real helpful in helping put this together, and it's our first one. We hopefully make it an annual event, and hopefully it's well received and goes over really well.
And Tyler, you're going to be participating in this as well, right?
I am, yes.
Very good, very good. Now, again, this telethon is going to be going on until 6:30 tonight. We have volunteers back here on the phones ready to accept your donations. You can call the number on your screen, at the bottom of your screen. You can also text in to HeroFund to 44321. Also, there's another way you can donate at Price Chopper locations from now until September 22nd. When you're checking out with your groceries, you can let your cashier know if you would like to donate $1, $5, or $10. You just add that amount to your grocery bill, and 100% of those proceeds will go right to the HeroFund. For now, reporting live, Abigail James, KCTV5 News.
And Officer Mosier's family just proving why this event is so important. A big thanks to them for sharing their story. We know that is tough, and we know it's been a very challenging year for them. So our thoughts are with them and all families of first responders today. Thank you, Abby.